Thank you so much for taking my call. I was calling you because I wanted to speak to a reporter there, and this is WBL News in Baltimore, correct?
WBAL, yes.
Okay. So there is a Baltimore native that you have there. She goes by the name of Krishan Rock online, but her government is Krishan Malone. And she is currently in the Baltimore area, and she's going to be doing her first, like it's like a boxing match between, but professionally, against a female opponent there. And nationally, right now, all over, I would say more so social media, her child, Krishan Jr., that is also a Baltimore native, has been neglected constantly online. He has many different syndromes that he's been born with. His medical information was doxed online, so his HIPAA was violated, but it does show all of these syndromes that he has and specialists that he needs to see. He also has a club foot, among other things. And publicly, everyone has been watching him go through these medical neglects. And CPS has been contacted like many, many, many times. As of recently, it's been reported that just in the Baltimore area alone, that over 10,000 reports have been made against Krishan Malone, aka online Krishan Rock. So I wanted to see if there was something that I could get together with a reporter and make this more so of a national thing about him getting help, even if we couldn't pinpoint like her actual neglect, if we could just more so pinpoint for awareness for children that are going through certain disabilities and special needs, and maybe spotlight Krishan Jr. as one of not the spokesperson, but kind of, spokesperson for it. Any angle we could do to make this more so of a national thing instead of viral online, because nothing has been happening. So this is the reason why I called.
Oh, okay. So he's being bullied online as a result of his disabilities?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of bullying going on, but more so people being concerned about him. So the 10,000 reports that have been made to CPS in Baltimore and the surrounding counties, including states like California and in Florida, is he has been being neglected. His club foot is pretty much like extremely noticeable. And him going on 3 years old and he's still in diapers. He also cannot walk, he cannot crawl, he also has trouble swallowing. We see these viral videos online of him struggling just to consume food or nourishment like water, milk. And he's pretty much just been drinking milk. He does not eat table food. Although we've seen online, Krishan Malone has tried to feed him table food, but he just doesn't take it. He doesn't try to swallow it. He spits it right out. And he's really thin for a 2.5-year old, or about to be 2.5. He's 2 years and 4 months old. But she just recently had a 9-month-old outfit on him, which fit him great, which is a problem because he's almost 3 years old. He shouldn't even be able to get a leg in something that is 9 months when he is far from that age frame anymore. So there has been bullying online for people insulting him based off of his mother. And I can send all of this to you via email. There's been parodies made of him to where people will pretend that he is in the future, like he's 13, 14 years old, and pretty much she's still just going to be like dragging him around. There has been internet memes made of him and his face and his conditions. And I mean, it just, the list just goes on and on. So yes, he definitely has been bullied online.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, can you forward us any documentation
Absolutely.
about this situation that we can take a look at?
Absolutely. Can I have an email that I can send that to?
Sure. It's news, N-E-W-S,
hmm
at WBALTV.com. News at WBALTV.com.
Okay. And would I make this in reference to Greg?
Gary, yes.
Sorry, Gary. I don't. I want to call you Greg so bad.
Yeah, no problem.
I am so sorry. So sorry about that. So, with this being said, do you think that there's anything that we could like? Could we put a story together so that we can make this more of a national thing? Because there has been a lot of awareness to it, but it's been more of a viral thing, like with social media. And I think that's why the right eyes are not on the situation, is because on social media, I think it's looked at more so of entertainment than looking at it as, because she's known to, kind of play up storylines and stuff like that online to keep her
Mhm.
finances going and whatnot. But when it comes to the child, it's like it's a whole nother story. She's living in a car. She's driving around. He was just extremely sick in the vehicle. And this is RSV/pneumonia weather. He doesn't have any of his vaccinations, and that information has been given by her family to say that he doesn't have any. She recently said that she got him a flu vaccination, and that's why she's saying that he's so sick. But to him being like pretty much malnourished and whatnot, it gives he's sick for many other reasons. I have videos of her leaving him on a public gymnasium floor with all of these germs and whatnot. And I mean, it's a lot, but I would just love to be able to put something together, because once I send you the information, I'm sure there's a story. You will see that there is definitely a story here, and this is viral, so it's everywhere. And she is a Baltimore native, and she's consistently there. She's there right now as we speak. So, is there anything you think we can do?
We can certainly look into it. I mean, it's going to require some digging on our end
Okay.
to vet the information, but we'll certainly give it every consideration and look into it and see what we can find out.
Okay. I'm gonna get that information to you right away. Is there anything specifically that you need besides the obvious stuff?
No, no, just the back as much background as possible about the situation.
Okay. I'll make sure it's very detailed.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. So the follow-up call will be done offline. There's no reason I can't have a public call doing this. We're not doing anything wrong. The news station, there is a public line. Anyone can call them. Anyone can contact them. When I do send them this information today, and after that, I do a follow-up with Gary, I will then make that private, because then we'll go from there. Everything does not need to be publicized. But I do feel the audience need to know that something is being done. Okay.